top, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Pass the ball, but this is no game. Ain't me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 40, past the 20, 10, touchdown LA. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
From just shy of midfield, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ready? Flag. Check.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Really nice pick there for the Rams. NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
I'm going to run you over.
On 2nd and 9, Winston eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Abukum. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Let's go.
The first carry for Josh Adams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
They run on 2nd down with Adams, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready, slack 22. There you are. Not today. Check 24, check 24.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Rush in. Rush in. 91 is the mic.
Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point safely through, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Gurley, they'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the
right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Murray now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw, it's Murray. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Shaquille Barrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, LA. A big play there. An even 90 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And the Rams with a score. Touchdown.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
Get ready.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Hey, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
Deal. Murray now on first down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Out of the gun, here's Murray to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Winston. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Equinemius St. Brown, 81 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working out of the gun, Winston. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They run. It's Gurley. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. His career rushing numbers just continue to rise with that last carry. He surpasses 12,280 yards and also surpasses Marshall Faulk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed. Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
45, 45, 45, Mike. Hey! Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Gurley. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Murray has the first down and more. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come up in an offset eye. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. On the ground with a tight end. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Let's get it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Murray keeps it himself, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They've been stopped twice at the 1. Can they finally break through on 3rd and goal? They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
2 times, 2 times. You got 3 down. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Check the out read. White. There we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now they try the right side here. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And this is going to be another first down, as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter, because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Ready? Blue lady. Bring it. Watch twins. Watch it.
Right back to him on first down. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 4-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Wait. Hatchet. Check three. Switch. Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. Dancing, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. What? Go. Yeah. We got motion. Back up.
Now Gurley. Dancing away at the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
56, Mike, 56.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Check 9.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it's Gurley. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
It's going to be a long day.
Here's Winston. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Winston. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Screen, 17.
To the air again with Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Man left, man left. Wait.
1st down, Winston. Flushed out right. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. He finds an opening past the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's 2nd down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the 2nd half gets started. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Equinemius St. Brown, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Ready? Blue lady. Green, triple T. It's our time, guys. It's our time. And hey, we got Mike 50.
Winston now from the 50. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Buccaneers, first down.
Hey, tight down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mike 50.
Jameis now on first down. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw, Winston. And he finds Howard complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19. Jameis now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the edge.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Breaks through the contact. A big run there by Gurley. And even 70 yards on the pickup. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. from the gun. Murray to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because in the back of the end zone, never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Jameis again. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And it's a fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
At the 42-yard line.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
He pitches it out. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Murray has the first down and more. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Under 10, 10.
Here's Murray. Stepping up, and he will score. Touchdown, L.A. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now because you're exactly
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Open man is Howard, the tight end. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And Winston lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. Oh, does the big boy have the juice? And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, Winston. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. A 1st down throw for Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Winston now. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And, oh, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. 30. Past the 20. 10. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And they take a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for L.A., the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next.